Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are at Geelong train station and bus station. Look at all those cool bus stands in a line like that. Now this is a V-Line regional train station, although Geelong is a really major city basically. It's not part of Melbourne, it's a separate city. City centre is so nice. I've just walked all around it. It's in the waterfront, it's so beautiful. Looks way better than the Melbourne city centre, to be honest. Except for the fact there's no trams, but it's so nice. And now we've come here to the V-Line station, but this is such a major place that it's only about 60-70 kilometers from Melbourne. And it's still within the Mikey V-Line zone, so you can just go here whenever you want normally with the same fare. So it's not like it is a true regional station. It's just operated by the regional trains, which is so weird because this is so much more major than places like East Pakenham where it's suburban trains running and it's almost just as far. Yet here they have V-Line, but it's so frequent. There's a train like every 15 minutes and it's a regional station. So weird. But look at this, the station looks amazing. I mean, obviously it looks run down as usual, but it looks so heritage, so cool. That footbridge there, and there's an accessible one here with a lift that they obviously added in later, and there's a single track tunnel over there. Look at that. It looks so good. I love this station. Now Geelong actually has like 5 stations serving the city, so it's basically like just another line. Lots of people would probably come down here from the city after work. And today we are going to be taking an N-class locomotive V-Line-Hauled train, which currently there's quite a few of them still operating, but from the 1st of December, which is coincidentally less than a week's time already, they're actually going to be drastically reducing the number of N-class services, Locomotive-Hauled services, which come down this way. The only ones that do come down are the, what's it called, Warrnambool or something, which is the furthest regional destination in this direction services. Almost every one of those is currently an N-class except one a day in each direction, which is VLocity, but it's about to change so that everyone will be a VLocity except one a day in each direction, which will be an N-class. So completely switched it around. And those will be the only N-classes to still come down here, but they do still run up on the Swan Hill line and stuff. But it's really weird that I'm actually here on holiday and I'm actually capturing quite a significant time period for the N-class trains, although there will still be that one service. And they also run some peak hour services just that come to Geelong. But I found all this out from the Bus of Doom's channel. Definitely want to give a shout out to him. I sent him an email about it to find out more because I didn't really know that much, and he gave me all the details, exactly which services are the exceptions and which are run by the N-class. And yeah, he's really helpful. He just made a 40-minute video about the N-classes Warrnambool. I don't know if I'm saying it right, I kind of forgot the name. And I'll link that in the corner. Great long train spotting video all the way down there, that regional destination. I probably won't be going there because there's a lot of other regional places I could go to, but still. But yeah, at least I'll get a chance to ride one here on the line where they're going to become much more scarce. Is this service right here, 8:04. It's already on the board here on platform 3, which is still 56 minutes, just Footscray and Southern Cross. It's actually running express through a few of the other stations which exist down here, while this is an actually so many stations, while this is an all-stop service which actually comes only about supposed to be only 12 minutes before, but it's very delayed. It's going to be almost half an hour. It stops at all the stops. There's so many: North Geelong, North Shore, Corio, Lara, Little River, Wyndham Vale, Tarnia, Deer Park, I don't know what the dashes are for, Sunshine, Footscray, Southern Cross. But this one's like full express except the city stations. And that's the one we'll be going on. Still gotta wait a while though, because that's the one coming from Warrnambool and somehow it's already 20 minutes delayed. That's okay. Beautiful station. I love the fact that it's like regional, but it's still relatively close to the city, and you can just go whenever you want. See, those are the types of coaches which are run by the N class. Is just a locomotive at the front and then pulling the unpowered coaches. So it's very different to the VLocity trains, which are just normal diesel multiple units. There's, I think that's Y class it's called. Yep, that one's just shunting stuff around here because they have sidings they can put the coaches in. But yeah, it's gonna be almost dark when it comes in. That's okay. I'm mainly just filming it come in and a quick onboard shot. But as I said, it's still gonna wait an hour, so I might actually go to a different station if a train comes in soon and then take it back, but we'll see. Alright, I just got on a VLocity heading south further into Geelong. It's only going 3 more stops because there's actually 6 local stops. No, well, 7. 7 local stops going through Geelong. So it's basically like their own train line. Like for this city. You could just use it to go between the stations. It's sort of a metropolitan service. Here we are in the single track tunnel. Now the service is actually really empty, which is kind of surprising, but I guess it's 7 p.m. There's not going to be that many people, so it's basically running as a normal suburban service, but obviously with the very comfortable seating and tray tables and stuff. But see, there's just a level crossing. We're just like in the city area, so it's nothing major. Oh well, anyway, there's a stadium here.
So South Geelong Station, this stop.
See, we're already at the next stop. How is this a regional train? So weird. It's such a like intermediate thing. It's not really like suburban because it goes through empty fields and it's way out of the city, but it really doesn't go that far either. We're on the right track again. Why do they keep doing this in so many places? They just go onto the wrong side. It's so confusing. This side's so industrial again, but the other side is just houses. Nothing much to see. We're about to cross the river though, and there's also the Geelong race course on the left in a moment. It's so big, like all of these, there's so many suburbs all around Geelong. It's definitely like its own relatively big city. Big curve here, and there's the racetrack at the back. the whole thing is just empty at the front. Wait, was this a 6 car or a 3 car? I didn't look. Although apparently the Geelong route's so busy in peak hour, they sometimes run these as 9 cars. Like, what? And then right now it's so empty. I mean, it's already past peak, but still. Like at full speed again or something. Oh yeah, there's the river. What speed are we going at? Let's see. I think it's like 130 probably. If my Google Maps can register. Maybe not. What the hell? What? What was that crossing? Just lakes here. Yeah, we're already slowing down. Oh well. We can actually make it to the terminus. Wait, 7. This train is 34 minutes late. What? There's so many disruptions before. Now it ended up like this.
So now Robbie and Marshall Station.
Wait, huh? Now we're on the left again. What? When do we even switch? What? Marshall. Yeah, we can make it to the end. It's only like 10 more minutes and still 20 till it gets there. Yeah, so most of these services just terminate at the next stop, which is Waurn Ponds, the end of the metropolitan Geelong. After that it's back to just empty fields, so only the like once every 2-hour services which go all the way out to Warrnambool are the operating past there, which those are the N classes at the moment, but in next week they won't be, so that's why it's very important to film it right now. What is that? Why is there like a little track in between the main tracks? I have no idea what that's for. think, let me check if this is the end of the Mikey zone. Yes. Waurn Ponds is the furthest you can go on your Mikey, and then you need book tickets after that, so I mean, yeah, those are the 2 hourly stations. So weird, look at this. There's so many stations between the city and Geelong, but the service we're about to go on skips all of them. Except Footscray. But it is stopping here though. And we're already arriving. This is the end of this metropolitan area. The whole car is empty now. There's just a few people over there.
Good evening, everyone. So shortly arriving and terminating into Waurn Ponds on Waurn Ponds Station, this and final stop. Before arriving the train at Waurn Ponds, make sure you take all personal belongings. Double check out your seating in the head lobby area. On behalf of the train crew, I do apologise for the late running of our service this evening. That was due to the signalling fault earlier this evening. I do appreciate your patience. Service now arriving and terminating into Waurn Ponds. Have a fantastic evening.
See, now because it's a regional service, technically they need to do these announcements every single time. All the time making manual announcements. Imagine you're commuting down here, you're just listening to this every day. Like this, I guess it feels a lot more personalized though. Alright, time to get off. Take a look at this station. They all seem like they were quite recently upgraded, these ones as well, even though they weren't elevated or sunken, so there wasn't level crossings around. Just an empty field out there. There's no terminating platform though. The line continues on both tracks.
Do not board the train on platform number 2. This is a terminating service. Train on platform number 2 is a terminating service. Do not board this service. Train not taking passengers.
It's a 6 car. I guess that explains why it was a bit emptier, but wow, what a nothingness place. You walk out the front of the station and it's just a grass field. The other side has houses though, but here apparently there's buses here. It's probably just train replacement. Which those are then run by coaches because it's V-Line, which is also so weird. Here's the waiting room for it, and you can actually see down there in the distance right now, it's sunset, but all the way down there, the tracks then become single line. Oh, I love my new zoom. For the much lower frequency service down there. This phone is so good with the zoom. That's the biggest feature I was missing on the old one. And here's our... What? No trains departing from platform 2 for the next hour. Why is it... What? The Warrnambool service is just going to come on platform 1 anyway. See, so it's switching to the right again. Why does it say 38 minutes now? How much more delayed is this going to get? You're scheduled 7:48. What? You were scheduled now, like 1 minute ago. Now it says this. I mean, 1 minute from now. Now, see 7:48. Oh my gosh. Alright, I've come to outside this stadium we saw before on the train now. I just took a bus here, which I saw there at Waurn Ponds, because I cannot be bothered waiting 40 minutes at one station because of these ridiculous delays. Now I'm gonna walk to South Geelong Station. So actually I've been to 3 of the 7 stations in Geelong just in like less than an hour and taken a train from all of them. And I guess we can test the night filming on this phone for the first time now because it's gonna be dark. Oh crap. It's gonna be dark by the time I get on that train, so. Yeah, anyway, let's go to South Geelong. Here's finally an N class, at least that I see for myself, actually running in the other direction. Look at that! That's going out to Warrnambool. Stopping here at South Geelong. That looks so much nicer. I mean, not nicer, but so much more like a actual regional service. And then there's nothing in the back, which is so weird. It's just the end.
Over on platform 2 is the service through to Warrnambool. Over on platform 2 is the service going through to Warrnambool.
There's the Warrnambool service. Looks so weird, like an uncompleted train with the back missing like that. What is that? And here is actually the sign of the new timetables. I'll show you in a second. Lovely N class. So they have that, they have the VLocities obviously, which are like everywhere, the standard gauge one and the broad gauge one, and then they also have the sprinters, which are what run on the Stony Point line and I guess a few other places, but I don't know where. Anyway, here is the timetable. New timetables and more trains. From 1 December, Geelong Line timetable changes will include 68 extra weekend services and 20 extended weekend services. 20 extended services from Whittam to Waurn Ponds, with trains running every 20 minutes between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekends. See, what is this? How can you call this a regional line? Trains are every 20 minutes, like the entire day, on weekends, on Sundays. Do you know that the Sunbury line and the Hertzbridge line, which are the suburban train lines, have 40-minute frequency to the terminus, while here it's 20 and it's supposedly a regional line? And then there's also 15 extra weekday services at Marshall and 4 at Waurn Ponds for more direct travel to Melbourne. So that's just reducing the amount of skipping patterns. Crazy, like, what is this? Coaches. From 8 p.m. Oh, damn. Okay, that's why. We're going to be on like the last train of the day. But yeah, crazy. They're adding so many more services. Do you know what 68 extra weekend services is? Like, what? There's like, if there was one every, no, how many even is that? From 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. is 13 hours. So 68 divided by 13 is like, it's like 5, around 5. So that means 5 trains an hour added. What's the frequency now then? What? I'm actually so confused about this. Are they seriously upgrading from like some sort of 2-hourly frequency? I want to find the current timetable. What? I'm so confused now. I'm sorry, I realize that extra weekend services means across Saturday and Sunday, so it's more like 34 a day, but that's still ridiculous. Anyway, Here is our train coming now. There was just a very long manual announcement made, but I just didn't record it, which was saying how this is the very last train of the evening, and after this it's all road coaches, but it is also doing full express after Geelong. So if you're trying to go anywhere in between, unfortunately, you already have to go on a road coach now, even though this train will be going past, but not stopping there. There go the gates. And finally, I will actually be able to ride this, and this is a sight which will not be seen anymore in only 5 days' time, which is so weird. An N-Class, an N-Class inbound at night won't be seen anymore because they store them there, so they'll only be seen outbound, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Actually, I forgot where I'm supposed to get on the unreserved section. Oh well, I'll just get on randomly and see what happens. And we're also testing my camera with this at night time. Wait, did I tag on? No.
Hi folks, this is really late service coming up from Warrnambool going through to Southern Cross. It is the last train as a train service for the evening. Anything from now on, we don't road coaches. So if you want to go to Melbourne, this is your last meeting.
Here it is. This is our V-Line service. So empty. Here we are on board the N-Class train, 3x2 seating. Oh my gosh, these seats are even softer than the VLocity.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next stop will be Geelong. Please be advised, after Geelong, this service will run express through Footscray. Just repeating, after Geelong, this service will run express through to Footscray.
And we're back at Geelong. And here we are at Southern Cross again, platform 3A with the Geelong, well, Warrnambool Line N-Class terminated. End of the journey.